Before the season even began, the predictions were from every agency that makes predictions that this is going to be a very active hurricane season. But as we know, it's not how many storms that we have, but how impactful those storms are. And now we're off and running with our first named storm, Tropical Storm Alberto. Thanks for sticking with us here on the Weather Channel. I'm meteorologist Felicia Combs in South Padre Island, Texas, where I would run down all of the warnings that we have for you guys here in South Padre Island, but there are just so many of them. So at least a tropical storm warning that's lasting through the overnight, and the latest from the Weather Prediction Center, the Storm Prediction Center, a tornado watch in effect overnight tonight for much of South Texas, all of South Texas really, because these rain bands have had some possible tornadic activity embedded in them. Here's what's concerning me the most, though, as I look at this. So you can see behind me, here is the Gulf. The South Padre Island, in case you don't know, is a barrier island in the very southern coast of Texas. Guys, we are at low tide right now. So this is what it's looking like at low tide here at the beach at South Padre Island. Now, typically you would have a long, beautiful beach here, or a wide, beautiful beach, but as you can see, the waves are rolling all the way up in here. We've got a high surf warning for waves 9 to 14 feet. We've already reached at Port Isabel, which is just across Laguna Madre from South Padre Island, already reached 3 feet of storm surge there, and that was headed toward low tide. We're just going to start to see the tide go up from here. High tide is at 5:42 tomorrow morning, so you're going to have high tide increasing, as well as Alberto making its closest approach to the southeastern coast of Texas. So I do expect that those beach roads that we've already seen flooding are going to continue to see some flooding. And while it's not raining right now, when we have been stuck in those rain bands, they've really realized that 1 to 2 inch rainfall rate per hour that we've seen possible in this tropical type of environment. So you've got the rain from the sky that's going to cause some fresh water flooding with the flood watch, and then the also storm surge flooding possibilities. You know, Chris, when we're looking at this and we're looking at waves like this in the Gulf, and we know it's low tide and we're still waiting to head toward high tide, it is concerning when you're already seeing some flooding on some of those beach roads.
You know, Felicia, I'm looking behind you. I see some ominous skies. Is that a squall? It looks like a rain shaft about to clip you, or maybe just to your north.
I think that's the rain shower and the rain band that we were kind of just in. We had one little pocket or like cell of rain move through, and I think that's it, because they're kind of rushing off to the north. So I think that's probably what you're seeing, Chris.
Yep.
That's the one we just went through, and I will tell you what they're experiencing there is reduced visibility, gusty winds. We've already realized tropical storm force wind gusts, Chris. So we've had 39-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So, you know, we're in it now. We're in it for the rest of the night.